guys, Fortminorproject back at it again, in here for the video for you guys for today, and in here for my WWE TLC 2019 pay-per-view review, thoughts and opinions, and gonna be telling you what I thought about it, and as well be sure to leave a like, as well subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay up to date for all of my other videos. But until then, let's get right down into it. Alright, so I also got the Broken Skull sessions as well in the background. Really enjoyable stuff. If you haven't checked it out already, I highly recommend it. Definitely for sure. It's really cool having Stone Cold back on the WWE Network. So there's that, and he has his guest with Goldberg this week, so that's really cool. And with that, getting right into the kickoff as I have it right here, gonna get through everything in a nutshell, if you will, and where we had Humberto Carrillo and Andrade going back and forth on this one. This one was actually a really enjoyable match, and one of those matches that sometimes, really actually should be on the main card. But with this, we had Humberto Carrillo actually getting the win and having some tension between Andrade and Zelina Vega, and basically, in a way, Andrade not wanting to be with Selena, so we'll see what happens with that. Hopefully they won't be breaking up, because I like them together, so that's what happened with that. Then we get into the main card. We started things off with a ladder match, the New Day and the Revival for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships, and really dope opener, and basically seeing it all with the use of the ladders as always, with cool spots, back and forth. Couldn't went either way, to be all honest, and the New Day actually getting the win, not really mad at that either. So we'll see what happens with that and see who will be able to step up next to the New Day. We'd like to see something new going for them, and to see what will happen now that we're going into the road to WrestleMania. We got Royal Rumble coming up next month, and see what happens with that. So we'll see what's to come. Then we get into the Raw Tag Team Championship match, basically an open challenge with the Viking Raiders. And who did answer the challenge? Yes, the OC was able to answer the challenge, and with this one, could have been a lot more better. It ended up being in a disqualification, which is really bullshit, and stuff like that, stupid shit like that, ends up kind of getting really annoying, especially for pay-per-views. Should be saved for more like Raw and SmackDown, at least that makes sense, building up for pay-per-views and stuff. So seeing it on the pay-per-view just kind of ruins it and stuff. So fortunately, there wasn't really a clear winner, but in a way, basically, obviously, the Viking Raiders actually win, even though it was disqualification. So it is what it is, and I'm sure things will continue on. And maybe the OC will get the tag team titles back. Maybe they'll be champions with AJ and stuff. So that remains to be seen. So we'll see. Then we had Aleister Black taking on Buddy Murphy in this one. And this was one of those matches again that actually surprised me. And being able to see who would actually defeat each other first, since they're basically, if you want to put it this way, undefeated, and see who was going to end that streak from one another. And Buddy Murphy actually really trying his all here, but Aleister Black came back, even though he was bloodied up and a mess practically. That was really cool to see those sick kicks from Aleister Black and able to get the win. So I kind of want to see this feud actually continue. It would be really cool to see what else these two can really do. So that was really nice to see there. Then, where we get into the other half of the pay-per-view that I didn't really care for. Again, it was one of those that, it was starting off really good, then drastically goes down and sometimes ends up being shitty. And when we have King Corbin and Roman Reigns, and with these two, I was able to see basically more of the involvement and everything when they had the whole dog food thing going on, and to continue on into TLC, and not too sure what type of match it was going to be, but it was basically a TLC that had actually pinfall, so nothing was hanging high above or anything like that. And with this one, it ended up getting really weird after a while. It was going fine to start things off, and then where we had Dolph Ziggler get involved, and then basically the security and all that, and we didn't really have any help this time for Roman Reigns, which is weird as hell and stupid. But King Corbin gets his win, and then who knows what's going to be coming out of this. I'm pretty sure, unfortunately, it is going to continue, but that remains to be seen, basically, and what's next. Then the next match, which was pretty interesting and pretty entertaining, I will say that, at least for, notice that I'm going to say Bray Wyatt and not The Fiend, because when I went to SmackDown and the dark match was The Fiend and The Miz, this time it was Bray Wyatt and The Miz, non-title match actually. I was hoping the title would be on the line. That would be cool for The Miz. Hopefully at some point he would get the Universal Championship. He should be at that point and be in the main event. He deserves it. So in this one, it was looking to be all Miz on this one, but in the end, Bray Wyatt gets the win. But we also had the return of Daniel Bryan, basically having no beard, kind of like your old school early days Daniel Bryan, basically, and that more clean shaven in a way. So he's looking to continue things with the Fiend / Bray Wyatt there. So unless there's a triple threat for the Universal Championship, possibly at the Royal Rumble, I wouldn't be against that either. So that would be pretty interesting there. So, and that's pretty cool how they had Bray Wyatt's entrance. I wasn't too sure if he was going to have his old one, but he had his Firefly Funhouse music and everything and stuff like that going for him. So he was that type of persona there. So that was pretty interesting. A little bit different from the dark match, and some of the things, were the same, even though it was more The Fiend and The Miz. But, I saw some of the same kind of stuff there. So minus the red lighting, so that's more The Fiend's thing. So anyway, Bray Wyatt basically wins, and looking to face also maybe Daniel Bryan and The Miz. Who knows? We'll see what's up. Then we get the match that I was not ready for, Bobby Lashley and Rusev. This thing just, I don't know, somehow continuing, and hopefully it was put to end after this match, and it was a tables match. Bobby Lashley got the win. It would have made a lot more sense if Rusev got the win, have his payback, all that stuff, but I don't know, this whole feud has been really weird, especially Lana divorcing Rusev and all that stuff, even though they're still together, so on and so forth. But who knows what else they can really do at this point, because it hasn't been the best feud. But Bobby Lashley gets his win, unfortunately. And then we get into the main event, Women's Tag Team Championships hanging high above. Of course, the TLC match between Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair tagging against the Kabuki Warriors, Asuka and Kairi Sane. On this one, and these women actually giving it their all. We saw, of course, the use of the steel chair, and this one, obviously, the tables. And we actually saw the fire extinguisher was involved in this. We saw the ropes in this. We saw it basically all, and it was crazy and intense as all hell. But in the end, actually, Kabuki Warriors get their win, they retain. So that's pretty surprising when you think Becky Lynch will actually want to get some of a win there and everything, and actually become Becky 2 belts. But unfortunately, that didn't happen. So I don't know what's to come out of this, and I like how the Kabuki Warriors are strong on this, so that's cool. And we had a weird brawl still continuing between Roman Reigns and Baron Corbin to end the show. I don't know what the flying hell, what the fuck that was about. That was just stupid. Wasn't really needed, actually. That could have been saved for SmackDown, to be honest. So that was weird. That ended the show. So again, TLC, okay, not really the greatest pay-per-view, but again, I'm looking more forward into the Royal Rumble. WrestleMania season's coming, so hopefully, fingers crossed, that it actually pick up again like it's normally looking to anyway. So, and one thing before I leave, I know what pay-per-view review / predictions, I'm probably going to change that up. I want to actually do that more podcast style, and I want to do that on Twitch, just to get more out of my Twitch account and the tryout podcasts and stuff like that. So that's going to be in the works for 2020. That's what I'm looking to do as a channel update. But on this channel, you will get to see other stuff Of course, the Day in the Lives got the cruise coming up, so that's going to be awesome. Cruise 2020. Definitely happening in January, so be on the lookout for that. And of course, other stuff like food reviews, probably bring back some gaming content, and of course, in the hot seat, and Pro Wrestling Today, and whatever else comes to mind. So there would be that. So just a little channel update and what's to probably come in 2020. Just a little change up. So definitely, if you haven't checked out my Twitch account, definitely be following me on there. And there you go. So I'll leave it at this basically, since it's probably going to be one of my final videos of the year. Hopefully enjoy the rest of your Christmas and going into New Year's and everything. So in case I don't see you then, I'll see you in the new year in 2020. Happy holidays, all that good stuff. And until then, I'll catch you guys in the next video, whenever the hell that next video may be. Until then, catch you again. See ya and peace.
Okay, forget it, I got it. Tryna go down. Okay, forget it, I got it. Okay, forget it, I got it. You kids ain't really about it. I stay posh, I'm tryna go diamond. Okay, forget it, I got it. Okay, forget it, I got it. These boys ain't really about it. I stay side tryna overaccomplish. Okay, forget it, I got it. Don't worry, I got it for real. Don't worry, I'm honest as hell. Don't worry, I keep it a bill. Honestly, feel you finna go fail. So when you say my name, you better go chill. Never know when, you never know where. But chances are I run it in there. Something's weird, you shit in my tracks for a couple of years. Now you love it when you suckers appear. Think I got a motherfucking idea. Oh yeah, and I got another one here. Ain't forever, but can never compare. I just got this devilish stare. So what my reflection said in the mirror. But after this, but the all be